Hello YouTube Vintage Tube Radio Restores. You know, I've had people tell me, and I've read articles about it, AI. Listen to this song composed by AI. And it sounds okay, but it's not quite something composed by, let's say, one of my favorite composers like Jeff Healey or Robert Cray, the blues musician. And then there's AI stories and articles, and you can almost always spot them. They tend to cycle around and have some, just not be that entertaining, just kind of dull and wordy. That's just my opinion. But I found a use for AI for vintage radios. This dial that you're looking at right here, that is actually generated and printed with AI. What is underneath was originally, they used some kind of stencil to spray the different colors, and it was peeling off badly. It didn't look so bad until I tried to get some of the dirt off of it, but even then, I don't know if you could tell if it was close enough in the last video, but it was flaky, grimy, off color. So I decided this won't do. Nobody else does a reproduction. Sometimes you can paint little spots in. No, it was too far gone. So I cleaned off all the, well actually before I cleaned off all the flaking, I took a picture of it with this pointer off. And then I went in and I used Canva, the AI features in Canva that restore photographs. And I just played on. It took a little while. There were a few trials, a few different trials I printed out and stuff. But I got it cleaned up, the lettering sharp, the colors nice and fresh. I looked at some others that I've done. I've actually done 3 of these radios the last 10 years. And there's one in particular where it's not faded, it's not ugly looking. But you also, because there's a plastic window here, you lose a bit too. But I printed this out on my photo printer and cut it out in the same shape. And after I had sealed where the flaking was underneath with Mod Podge, I glued this on top and sealed this with Mod Podge. Now, it doesn't, from 2 feet away it looks awesome. From 6 inches away, yeah, it's got some ripples and stuff and it's not perfect. But it's way better than it was. In fact, once it's behind the window and the little bulbs lighting it up, it will look like it's had a little bit of, experienced a little bit of age, like me, you know, wrinkles. So yeah, I was actually really surprised. I tried some photographs that were not so great from years ago, from when I was a kid, that were a little bit out of focus and stuff, and I'm actually very impressed how it restored those areas. There's sometimes some odd artifacts. I'll give you an example. There's a picture of me holding a walkie-talkie. Okay, it's about 1969. I'm holding a walkie-talkie. My dad just snapped it. He got a new camera. And it was sort of, and it aged the color. It was a little bit out of focus because he didn't have the camera quite right. And it restored it really nicely, but it put a red dot on my face. I'm like, what is this? And originally you can't see it. I'm thinking, is that, I remember I got that walkie-talkie after I'd come through chicken pox. Figure that one out. Anyway, this is just a quick video. Of course, you can't do this with a glass style. It would be a different process, but I'm sure it's doable. Thanks for watching and listening.